Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius October 26, 2024. The moon moves into your solar house today, inspiring you to dream and think ahead. The desire to pioneer or innovate is also active today due to a Mars-Uranus transit. With this influence, you may enjoy coming up with new ventures or methods to improve what you already have going. You're likely to be ahead of the competition if you're even noticing them at all. This can be a time for turning a limiting situation that has weighed you down in the past into a powerful motivator for new goals and ambitions. A new attitude can be the first step toward increased freedom. Business matters can benefit from your attention and confidence. It's essential to feel the inspiration for what you're doing. If you have that, you can move mountains. Things seem to be coming together naturally, and possibly more quickly than you imagined. The stars are swirling with splendor today. As mighty Mars, the red planet of sex and passion, dances pompously through the heavens, he will peer out across the vast oasis to see electric Uranus, the planet of surprise. With them smiling at each other in a sextile, you're guaranteed to be in the mood for sizzling fun. You're bold when you want to be, mainly because you're a daring cardinal zodiac sign. Now is the perfect moment to embrace your sassy side and whisk your partner off to an adult store where you can peruse the latest inventions. Something you buy today could ignite your sex life together. Financial instability might incite change. You could be struggling with your finances. It may be challenging to pay off your debt, save for your retirement, or even take out a business loan. Regardless of what your financial responsibilities might be, they could encourage you to be more professionally proactive when Mars in Cancer sextiles Uranus retrograde in Taurus. You may realize that the solution to your problem is seeking out a better career path that will support your financial stability and growth. Start applying to advantageous positions so that you can regain professional and economic power. This is a wonderful time to notice what is working in your life. The favorable aspect of the day makes you especially sensitive, and it is recommended that you use this sensitivity toward a positive goal. Look at how well you feel when you exercise even a little bit. Praise yourself for that. Consider how often you prepare fresh and healthy food for yourself. Enjoy that achievement. In fact, pour yourself a big glass of water to celebrate. The hour has come to push ahead, notably in your professional life. Be methodical and patient, but don't hesitate to conserve your dynamic and sense of commitment. In your family life, if you tend to neglect your family and friends, a friend will help you to start something again. In addition, the vibrations of the week should favor starting up an activity and allow you to quickly take the bull by the horns again, particularly in your personal life. It is just as the sun is settling into his first full day in your income sector that the moon is not only wrapping up its last visit to your career sector before Mars leaves, but is spending its final hours at a friendly aspect to the second of two planets in your work sector. With a friendly aspect between Mercury on the income and Saturn on the job front that peaked yesterday just starting to separate, and another between Mars on the career and Neptune on the job front just days away, this is a window into a serious coming together of forces across the income, work and career fronts. While a friendly aspect between Venus, the planet of love in your communication sector, and the North Node in your relationship sector that peaked yesterday is starting to separate, this was just the first step. There are two planets in your relationship sector that Venus will connect with over the coming weeks, with support between the communication and relationship gods just getting started. Our eyes in the sky. Think of this moment as an invitation to let go of the ordinary and try something that stirs excitement. It doesn't have to be a huge, life-changing move. Sometimes it's those small, thoughtful changes that can make all the difference. Have you ever followed a little nudge to do something you wouldn't normally consider, only to later realize that it opened up new doors or led to some incredible results? That's the kind of energy we're working with today. It might mean taking a different approach to a project, rethinking how you communicate with someone, or even simply organizing your day in a new way. If you felt a little stuck lately or like things have been in a holding pattern, this energy might be exactly the shift you need to break out of that rut. You might find yourself doing something today that surprises even you. This alignment between Mars and Uranus isn't just about sparking new ideas, it's also an invitation to let your creativity flow freely. Whether it's a work-related project, a personal endeavor, or even just your usual to-do list, experiment with letting things flow in an unplanned, organic way. Have you ever felt that moment when, after reading so hard to figure it all out, suddenly everything just clicks because you approached it with a fresh perspective? That's the type of insight Uranus often brings, so be open to taking those leaps, and let yourself be amazed by where they take you. But today's cosmic energy doesn't stop at new ideas and actions. On a deeper emotional level, you might notice some past feelings or memories surfacing out of nowhere. It could be an unresolved situation, a person from your past, or even a random memory that stirs up emotions you thought you'd put behind you. Have you ever found yourself feeling triggered by something that brought up old emotions or unresolved issues? Today's energy is amplifying that experience, giving you a powerful chance to see things differently. Instead of letting these resurfacing feelings overwhelm you, use this moment as an opportunity for growth. Think of it as your own personal reset button, a chance to rise above old emotional patterns and approach things with fresh insight. Maybe you can respond differently this time or see something from a new, more empowered perspective. Yes, it might feel challenging, but remember that you're not the same person you were in the past. You've grown, you've gained strength, and you have the ability to handle things in a way that supports who you are today. Reflect for a moment. Can you remember a time when you stood your ground during a sensitive conversation? Perhaps it wasn't easy, but you stayed true to yourself, communicating clearly and with confidence, even if the discussion was difficult. How did you feel afterward? There's something incredibly satisfying about expressing yourself honestly, and today, that same energy is available to you. The stars are aligning to help you approach conversations, especially those emotionally charged ones, with clarity and confidence. And remember, finding common ground doesn't always happen instantly. Sometimes compromise takes time, patience, and a lot of mutual understanding. You might not walk away with a perfect agreement right away, and that's okay. It's all part of the journey, not just the destination. So trust in the process, and know that by staying true to yourself and giving the conversation the time it needs, you're making progress, even if it feels a bit drawn out. It's not just about the end result, it's about how you handle each step along the way with integrity and honesty. So, as you move through the day, I encourage you to embrace both the adventurous spirit and the emotional insights that today's cosmic energy brings. Take that inspired step towards something new, even if it's just a small shift, and if emotions or memories from the past arise, welcome them as part of your healing journey. There is so much potential for growth today, whether it's in your creative pursuits, your relationships, or your own journey of self-awareness and healing. The universe is supporting you on this path, reminding you that you've got everything you need within you to embrace change, express yourself, and evolve. You've got this.